Hello, and welcome back to the Blooming Journal Live. It's me, Colleen Watson, president of Century Plat Publishing, where we help small business owners find the words that resonate with their ideal customers. For those of you who are just joining me for the first time today, thank you for stopping your scroll. For those of you who've been following along this whole time, I am so grateful. Thank you for keeping me a part of your day. We're going to continue our series now, which is 5 reasons to start a blog and 3 very good reasons not to. So we've covered the 5 good reasons. Now we got to get into the reasons you shouldn't start a blog. Now, why did I do this? I did this because everybody has great advice, but nobody tells you when maybe this isn't the right time for you to follow that advice. So what I hope now that you have like some ideas at the end of this, when you hear about some of the nopes, that you will have an answer. It will either be, yes, I'm starting a blog. Nope, this isn't for me. Or, yeah, I want to start a blog, but hearing what you need to do that, I'm going to put it off for a little bit. So it's not a yes, it's not a no, it's a not yet. And so this is where we start getting into the not yet part of the deal. And today we're going to talk about the first of the 3 reasons, which is you don't have time. Time is, a precious resource when you are an entrepreneur. And if you do not have the time to create your blogs, or you do not have the time to deal with whoever you're paying to create the blogs, maybe this isn't for you. So there are some stats, and I recognize that this might change. ChatGPT exists. A lot of you who are starting a blog are gonna, want to use ChatGPT to do your first draft and not write. So it might change these numbers, but still, I think it's a good base to have, which is that the average length of a blog post in 2022 was a little over 1,400 words. And 1,400 words takes a while. It took on average 3 hours and 55 minutes, so basically 4 hours, to create a blog post. Okay, and that's after you've figured out what you're going to write. It takes 4 hours to actually do the writing and the revising of a blog post. And some of you are just like, yeah, ChatGPT is going to cut that down. I don't know if that's true or not. It probably will. I'm not going to lie. But you are now, instead of being a writer, you still have to be an editor, right? You still have to look at that thing that it gives you, and it's going to get better and better the more it does your stuff. And you have to revise it. You have to make sure it sounds like you. And editing can take time. You're also going to have to do some fact checking. So ChatGPT does many things, and so do all of the other AIs out there who do things. What it does not do is tell you if all of your facts are correct. And in fact, it says right there on ChatGPT's site, like, we don't guarantee the accuracy of this stuff. So if you have a post with a lot of different facts involved, you're going to need to look at it. And I mean all of them. And I'm including things like basic things like years things happened, how places are spelled, because if, there are multiple spellings, do you like the one it chose? You're going to have to make sure that, the year stuff happened is really the year stuff happened. You're going to, have to make sure that the names are correct. You're going to have to check all of your facts. Why is this? Because what ChatGPT does is it grabs its facts from the sites that are the most popular. And there is a very wide, or can be a very wide distance between what is popular and what is accurate, right? Which is why ChatGPT does not guarantee accuracy. It's why Google, when they introduced Bard, lost a whole heck of a lot of money because it came up with an essay that was not accurate. Okay, so are you going to write it yourself? Do you have the 4 hours to do it? Are you going to use ChatGPT? Do you still have the time to carve out to edit it? And then you need to add pictures to it, because what they say is that there's increased traffic on posts that have pictures every 75 to 100 words. So you're going to need to do that. You're going to need to find If you don't have the money to pay for it, there are plenty of free ones out there, but you still have to do the hunting and you still have to add it to it. You have to get all of this done. So that is the number one reason to consider not having a blog. You don't have the time for it. Your life is too busy. And once again, it could be, I don't have the time for it right now. Okay, so don't forget, if you're working on a blog, my free blog planning workbook is available at centuryplatpublishing.com/freebies, and it will be in the show notes as well. And if you want to lock in 2023's prices before they go up 35%, you need to make an appointment with me by December 8th. There is my calendar. It can be for after the first of the year, but you have to have it done by December 8th when I close my business. Okay, 11:59 December 8th. After that, you have to pay the New Year's prices. And with that, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. And remember, rock stars, it's never too late to bloom. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.